Hello BookTube community, and welcome to another installment of Erin's Book Club. I'm sorry it's been a bit before I've done another installment, but as you can tell by my voice, I'm still pretty sick, so I've been doing everything a little bit slower than lately. But I do have a little bit of a book haul to bring to you guys. The first one I got from a friend at work that she's finished reading, and so I'm going to give it a go. It's a Mary Higgins Clark book, and I think I've done Mary Higgins Clark once. It's called Dashing Through the Snow, and it's, let's see here, in the picturesque Branscope, New Hampshire, on the night before the village's first and many hope annual festivals of joy, a group of employees at the local market learn that they have won $180 million in the lottery. But the one worker, Ducan, who decided at the last moment not to play, is nowhere to be found. And while a second winning ticket has been purchased in the next town, that winner hasn't come forward. Could Duncan have secretly bought it? So that's kind of cool to see that one. And then I got two from the Goodreads. So it's a good thing that I took a whole shelf of Goodreads book because I keep getting more, so that's kind of awesome. This one is called Zbornak Im by Trevor Noah. Stories from a South African childhood. And it doesn't really have a what the book's about on the back. It just has praise for it. So I'll have to read that to you and read it and get back to you. But it sounds really cool. So that one we'll enjoy. And this one really intrigues me. This is another one from Goodreads. I'm very excited to get started on this one, called Shrouds of Silver by Carissa Broadbent. Sisson has blood on her hands. In an unprecedented ritual sacrifice, she has slit the throats of 3 of her fellow Veltin, some of the only family she has ever known. Born with pale eyes, silver hair, and a short, sickly lifespan, the Veltin are considered to be just a step below the gods. For hundreds of years, the isolated country of Ara has worshipped them, but in the wake of the sacrifice, the 4 remaining Veltin spiral into grief and doubt. Sisson throws herself into leadership despite her growing uncertainty. Elise embraces her fervent faith, Taryn attempts to keep peace, and Dell is consumed by anger. When Dell decides to marry a prostitute in a fit of rebellious furor, he shocks Ara and shakes the core of the church. The 4 Veltaren are on the verge of being torn apart, even as they become more and more ensnared in the tangled web of betrayal, political intrigue, and ancient secrets. By the end of it all, they could discover power within themselves that they could never imagine, or face destruction as their country and the Veltaren church crumble to ashes around them. So that one seems very intriguing, and I think that one would be a good read, so I'll work on that one. I also wanted to have a little bit of a, I guess, to be announced kind of thing. A certain author has contacted me and has actually requested that I read one of her books that are coming up. And I agreed, and I'm super excited to get this book, and then when I get this book, I'm going to make another video about it. But I just wanted to put it out there that I'm absolutely thrilled, because this is the first time that an author, a real author, has tried to contact me and asked my opinion on something based on something that I've done. And considering I started this whole channel because I was trying to enrich myself, trying to be a better person, because talking to people absolutely terrified me, and actually seeing videos of myself is never something I enjoy. To see something come from fruition from that is really kind of cool. So when that book comes in, I'm going to get a introduction to that, and we'll go from there. But thanks so very much, everybody, and have yourself a great weekend.